Welcome everybody. In this video is the fourth part of my series, go to round 100 on every Treyarch Zombies map and letting the wheel decide what map is next. Without further ado, let's right to the spin. Alright, here we are with this bad baby. All the maps are in there. Let's see what we get. I'm hoping for something I haven't played in a while, but we got Forsaken in Black Ops Cold War. I have never played the map, so we'll just hop into it, see what happens. So here we are on the map Forsaken, my first ever game hopping in. I'm not going to show too much of the first game besides setting up and stuff. I was watching a video on what to do to set up and how to set up because I had no idea, and I didn't really want to play a warm-up game or a game to figure it out, similar to what I did in Dead of the Night. So just trying to chill around this tarmac area for a little while, get to round 4-ish. I think round 5 is by the time I leave. Yeah, round 5 when I'm leaving. So just trying to leave, get Juggernaut right off the bat when I come out, get the loose change from Juggernaut, and pretty much just be prepared to set up and deliver pizzas. There are pizzas you deliver, which I'll show you later, that when you deliver them, you have a chance at the raid run. So it's a pretty important thing to go for, and I do go for it. And this room is pretty much where the whole game takes place once I set up, and which you'll see in a little bit. And I just trying to get my perks. And I'm not going to show all the perks later on, because there's like 10 of them in this game. But for now, it's a speed cola, stamina up a juggernaut. That's pretty much my go-to starting point. So what I need now is parts so I can go underground in a little bunker place, and that bunker place opens up Packer Punch and whatnot, which at the time I didn't know that you did not need to do all that for the pizza delivery. So later runs I do not do this before going for pizzas, but I didn't know the time, so I just went for it and did all of this extra stuff just to deliver the pizzas, just for the chance of the raid run. It took like 12-13 minutes to run, which was a waste of time. I'm not going to show all my non-raid run runs because there was a lot of runs that didn't go anywhere past this phase. But obviously you're seeing this one, so this one goes somewhere. So I go through the teleporter, underground area, just trying to be ready to kill some enemies. Like I said, Japan much open. There's an abomination thing that comes out once you get down here. And it took me a bit to kill, but as you see there, I got him done pretty much no problem. So now I need to go back to the main part of the map where Powder Punch is and whatnot. And like I said, just deliver the pizzas. And the pizza delivery location is down near where Stamina Up is. The pizza, it's called Beach Pizza. You go there and you deliver them all. And I get prone in front of Flopper, of course. So yeah, you head down there. And the trials, yes, the trials. I do the trials to hope I get the Crystal Axe Wonder Weapon. And if I get the Wonder Weapon and the Raid Gun, it's pretty much a setup fully completed. I don't go for both every time. But as you see there, I delivered a pizza. Boom. Got a Raid Gun. Actually, first time delivered a pizza ever. I got the Raid Gun. I was pretty jacked, but it's not really guaranteed at all. So my reward on the side there is epic. I needed to be legendary to get the Crystal Axe. So I just powder punch my guns, start doing trials. As you see there, eventually I get to legendary status. And I did it, and no Crystal Axe, so I had to go for another trial. No problem there. So I decided to stop going for the Crystal Axe. It just wasn't really working. I did a few trials, so I just decided to try with the Raiden only. I did a Powder Punch another time, so 2 Powder Punches in total. And like I said, I didn't really bother with the Crystal Axe, so I just took what I could get and go down to the spot. So this is the pizza place, again, where you deliver the pizzas at. And all I do is just chill in that corner pretty much with the Raid Gun and Death Machines. And that's pretty much the whole run. So you'll see here from the start of a round 24, I just used the Death Machine up quite a bit to get the Ring of Fire unlocked. And once the Ring of Fire is unlocked, I just use the Raid Gun while in the Ring of Fire. And when the Ring of Fire ends, use the Raid Gun. And so on until game's over. So I just shoot away with the Death Machine. And then as soon as I feel safe, pull the Ring of Fire. And just shoot there, and keep on shooting. So that's pretty much it. I'll let the gameplay speak for itself a little bit. So here we go, pull out the Death Machine after the Ring of Fire runs out. And just kind of let the round do its thing. Kill all the zombies, throw a decoy if I have to, which some rounds I did, some rounds I didn't. And that's the whole strategy, pretty much. So I got up to round 40 with all my perks set up and Death Machine acquired, all that fun stuff. And I just go to hide back in the spot, took a break for the day. And I come back the next day, getting to round 50. Round 49 with an hour 20 in, a lot faster than some of my other runs in other maps. But there we go, round 50, take out this dude, and that's that. So here we are just a little bit later. This is a recurring theme. These abominations really screwed me over, and it just kind of made it awkward multiple times, and I didn't know what to do, and I end up taking it down. But I get right back up, get all my perks, and go back to the champion spot and try to re-chill and regain my momentum. So come back in, death machine out, getting my ring of fire back, like always. It gets pretty hairy this late into the round with the death machine, and it's so hairy, it takes me down. So I use the tombstone thing, which I don't get how this worked. I don't get when the tombstone worked, when it didn't work. I never really figured it out, but it worked in this instance. So I had to try to revive myself. So I go into the little corner, revive, and now I have no perks, no flopper, nothing. It's in a pretty bad spot, but I end up surviving a little bit. But I get overrun, getting attacked, and it ends up overwhelming me because of no flopper, and they kill me. So I revive myself with the auto revive, try to make it out. I'm running and get knocked out. That is the first run ever, round 58 completed. So back to the next run. Sound is back on. So sorry why I don't know why there's no sound. I don't know. Some videos don't have sound. I checked my recordings. I don't know what happened. It should have had sound. But sound is back for now. And I am just running around, getting the raid done again as you saw, and my game crashed after like I don't know an hour of going for the raid run. I finally did it. And then my game crashes or whatever that error was. I'm not sure if it's a crash or what, but that's what happened. So the next game, I get back to round 56, and an abomination again screws me over, trying to leave out the door with the abomination there. Pull the death machine out, and he gets me. So tombstone again works. I have no idea how that worked, but I get myself picked up with tombstone. Get all my perks back in the bunker via the Wonder Fizz machine. Use some decoys to try to get out of this room, and I'm pretty much pegged, but I do my best to force my way out, and it doesn't happen. Go into tombstone one more time, go pick myself up again, try to get my perks back. I'm an hour and a half deep into the run, so obviously I don't want to lose it, but I lose it right there, around 56, so a bit of a downgrade on the last run. But another game later, I think about 2 games later, I do get the crystal axe from the machine thing, and I end up changing my strategy a little bit and just using the crystal axe right here and swiping away and keep swiping until I need to switch up my strategy a bit. But it ends up lasting for quite a while, so that's around 30 and 45 minutes, no problem pretty much. And go a little further to the run, I had the raid gun from the pizzas again, and just keep on shooting like I've been doing. Death machine's out, and I timed my death machine wrong, and it took me down. So at this point, when I thought I had to kind of reevaluate my strategy, but after getting my perk spat, or trying to get my perk spat, I go down again, and then still trying to get my perk spat, these zombies turn around, and they take me out. Pretty much nothing I could have done there. I probably should have done some decoys to try to do something, but it didn't really work out. So the next game, I found out you can get the crystal axe from like a little Easter egg you do. There's 3 crystals around the map you can find, and one of them's right here when this abomination destroys them. The second one is this little tower defense mini game, and after you complete the mini game killing all the bosses, there's a crystal inside that donut shop that you can grab. And the third crystal I couldn't find the footage for. I think I wasn't recording when I got the third crystal, but all you do is hit a red sprinter zombie with the flamethrower, you get the third crystal. So you put them in this little machine down in the bunker, and you just knife all these zombies that are close to it, and their souls will transfer into the little pool, and the crystal axe will come out. And that's how you get one guaranteed every time, instead of having to do the trials. So once I get the crystal axe, I pattern punch, because I didn't realize the first couple runs you could pattern punch the thing. So I did a fully kitted out pattern punch, and what I start doing now is just hitting the mystery box forever. I just follow it around for tons of rounds, and it takes me quite some time to get on this run. As you see here, it took me the round 43 to get a raid run. I was starting to believe it didn't exist, but I did get it eventually. So just trying to have to run back to the pizza place, pattern punch my raid run, and do the setup properly this time. And I changed my strategy a little bit. Instead of using the death machine, I used the chopper gunner for backup. I camped in this corner, used grenades and the Casimir device to survive and build up the Ring of Fire. And once I used the grenades to unlock it, I just got the ring of fire, keep shooting. And sometimes it didn't work out too well, but for now, round 52, no problem. And then another abomination is the curse. I try to throw a Casimir device out of there. Nothing happens. I go down. Unfortunate timing. So I drove back, get my perks yet again. On my way back, I'm just kind of chilling, making sure this abomination doesn't kill me. Those things, man, they're brutal. It takes forever to kill, especially without the ring of fire. They're just absolute bullet sponges, and there's not much you can do about it. And I tried my best to take it out, but a zombie got me. There's only like 2 zombies left and the abomination. That's how brutal they are. So trying at the table here to buy Casimir devices after I did set up again at my perk spot, I almost drove down buying them. But then I'm running around trying to go back into the kitchen to go out to the strategy, and I make it. Another Casimir device thrown, Ring of Fire charging, go back to shooting my ray gun, having fun. Now right here, trying to throw grenades. I throw my grenades pretty poorly timed, and the zombies overrun me. And I try to call my chopper gunner as a safety, and it doesn't work. I go down round 68, trying to go back and go down. And that was a wrap on that 67 rounds later. So I'm back the next game. Just stabbing away. It's all fun and games. Did the crystal axe, and now we are going back to the ray gun again after doing the crystal axe. This time it didn't take me till round 43 or whatever it was. It took me till the inverse of that, which is 34. And just swiping away. This was my strategy, was just hitting the box, swiping away with the crystal axe, and rotating every time it moved, going to the other location, and just hoping that eventually that ray gun would pop out. It would give me a lot of these crappy LMGs, ARs, SMGs, stuff like that. But this is what I would do. Just chill outside wherever the location is, wait for the gun to go away, and then hit the box, hope for the ray gun, rinse and repeat until I eventually got it. And like I said, this time it only took an hour instead of an hour and 30. And there we go, get the ray gun. So I go paddle punch it, all that fun stuff, and go back into the spot, just shooting away. And this time I was going to be a little less greedy with the semtexes and just start throwing them everywhere if I had to. And as you see there, my abomination strategy is if one came in and I wasn't sure if I would kill it, I would just hop into the Casimir device and escape, buy new ones, and just kind of train around and make sure I get the kill on him. So I do that, and I see him over there. So I throw another Casimir device, pop my ring of fire, and just shoot away at the dude until he goes down. And that's what I would do for every abomination if they were causing trouble. Other ones, they were dead pretty easily in the kitchen, but that one wasn't. So that's what I would do. So around 75, just under 2 hours. No problems, man. It was such an easy strategy once I figured it out and how to make it work consistently. And around 90 coming up, using a Casimir device. This was my strategy from beginning to end. I would throw my Casimir device right at the beginning, charge up my ring of fire, and as soon as my ring of fire is charged, shoot it, and keep shooting the ray gun, and shooting away. As you see, like, there's nothing really to commentate. It's just, the strategy was just this. So then when the ring of fire ended, I would just keep shooting, throw semtexes, and then another one comes out, pop it, keep shooting. So round 99, the next day, get to 100 right there. So I decided to go for 101 because I said in Black Ops 4, it looks cleaner when you get to round 101. And worst case, if I died around 100, it would have been like, okay, good enough, I got there. But I wanted to go for the 101, and I did end up going to escape as well, which you will see. That was a bit risky, and it kind of turns out a little interesting. So I go ahead and head on over to where you call for the helicopter to exfil you out. It's all the way in the town, the back end of the town, where Mule Kit, I believe, is. Yes, it's where Mule Kit is. So you just go here, call in the radio, and they will come and pick you up back in the main tarmac where you first spawn. So you head there, and everyone's here. So I end up killing all the zombies using Casimir devices. And there are only 2 left, and I don't see anyone. And I'm like, okay, there's no one left. The helicopter won't take me if there's no one left. So I see this guy just running out there, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then I notice this abomination is invisible. So I was just like, okay, this is not ideal. So about 20 seconds later, I'm just shooting at the blue orb that was coming out of the abomination, and then killed the dude that was outside the fence with armor. And 5 seconds to spare. The helicopter's coming down, and I made it barely with any time to spare, but I made it nonetheless. Round 101, Etzville, got a whole bunch of crystals, all that fun stuff. Pretty much everything I have now is up to tier 4 on the skill tree system, so that was pretty chill, man. There's not much to say. 15,000 eliminations. I had a lot of fun with this map, surprisingly, and a lot of fun on Cold War in general. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, feel free to click on these videos on the side, the playlist for this whole series of round 100 on every map using a wheel. With all that said, like, subscribe, comment any ideas for future challenges below. Check out all my videos on my channel. I think they were all some good stuff. I will catch everyone later. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. See you, everyone.